Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics, but there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Durham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Floating away. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Offense getting set for 1st down. The give to the tailback. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are 2 conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Touch pass on the run. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Huskies. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Larson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Quick pass on the jet motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
College football becomes more and more every year, more nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do, I got a guy that can go chase down your quarterback in any situation, and you can see it right there. DB came flying in there, gets the first sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Hauls it in. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. They go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Washington 7, Florida State 0.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Going up top on first down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Seminoles! What a grab and go for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front there. Physical, skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
A great recognition by the quarterback. That touch pass after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understating that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He turns it loose to the left. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nole!
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's low. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Huskies are in the hurry up. On 3rd down, going up top. Going to try to get it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Shakes off the defender. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Florida State! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's low. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. The aerial assault continues. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Huskies will hustle to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. 1-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got time. They've got the lead. And, David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If
snatches it on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense lining up quickly. He wants to pass it on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Seminoles. He is dialed in. Dave, you remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
One more snap coming before halftime. Let's go. He wants to throw. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Florida State 28, Washington 14.
The Noles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two-possession lead.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Nole! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Eastern Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over the Royals. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Washington wants to go quickly. He'll run it again. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
A lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Washington. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a...
Ball in the air. Intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide out in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. It's complete. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the punishment has been extended. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington.
Get set, get set. Arrow, arrow. Convoy.
Quarterback will audible. Williams looking for a man. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turns it on in midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Huskies moving quickly to the line. They're going to ride this running back. Open space at the 25. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Line gets set. 1st down. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
Washington will snap it in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They're bringing heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
And he added the extra point. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. On the ground, it's Lucas. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. That was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. Oh, look out! Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play.
Florida State, 48. Washington, 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Williams will pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Quarterback checking off. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
On the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Wide receiver shows motion. Calls his own number. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, this offensive line, they've just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Touchdown, Nole! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Cincinnati is running away with this one right now. It's kind of felt like that old Bearcat has been crowd surfing all game. They're up by 27 over the Astronauts. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Getting some heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. That penalty helps some, but it's still 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Hums it downfield. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what...
Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take a shot. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run play action. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that
he's going to let it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Still looking, on the move. And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on 4th down.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense is putting together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
Off the play fake. They're trying to get to him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is
going deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he crosses the goal line. Touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese.